I'm Dr. Rachel Morgan, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and today we're diving into one of the most debated questions in science and dating: what really attracts women, looks, muscles, or money? The answer, backed by research, might surprise you. For decades, scientists have tried to decode what makes men physically appealing to women. The obvious guesses have always been height, facial features, or body size, but new studies show those are only part of the story. In a collaboration between Griffith University and California State University, researchers photographed young men under standardized conditions shirtless, faces hidden, every measurement precisely taken: height, weight, body fat, and grip strength. Then, they asked groups of women to rate these men, some for perceived strength and others for attractiveness. What they found was remarkable. The single strongest predictor of attractiveness wasn't height or facial appeal, it was upper body strength. Women could accurately gauge how strong a man was just by looking at his physique, and the stronger a man appeared, the more attractive he was rated. In fact, perceived upper body strength alone explained over 70% of the differences in attractiveness scores. Height, by contrast, only explained about 10% once strength was factored in. Even shorter men who looked powerful were rated as more attractive than taller men who appeared weak. From an evolutionary perspective, this makes perfect sense. A strong upper body has always been a signal of protection, capability, and the ability to secure resources. It sends a subconscious message of survival and good genes, but strength wasn't the only factor. Another major cue was body proportion: the V-shaped torso, broad shoulders tapering to a narrower waist. That shoulder to waist ratio turned out to be one of the most powerful visual indicators of both strength and health. Men with that classic V shape not only look stronger, but typically have higher testosterone, lower visceral fat, and better metabolic function, all signs of good overall health and fertility. These physical traits evolved as visual shorthand for vitality and reproductive fitness. Interestingly, a woman's preference for these traits shifts depending on the type of relationship she's considering. For short-term attraction, traits like muscularity, strength, and height become much more important. When designing their ideal short-term partner, women allocate around 40% of their attraction focus to physical traits such as strength and muscle tone. But when evaluating a potential long-term partner, the emphasis changes. While appearance still matters, women give far more weight to qualities like kindness, emotional stability, reliability, and long-term commitment. Physical strength and proportions remain appealing, but become just one part of a bigger picture of overall desirability. From a medical point of view, what's fascinating is that the traits women find most attractive are also the ones that reflect optimal health. Building upper body strength improves cardiovascular performance, insulin sensitivity, bone density, and hormone balance. Maintaining a lean waistline reduces the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. So the same features that signal attractiveness also indicate physical wellness. Focusing on compound exercises, pull-ups, presses, and rows builds functional strength while improving endurance and posture. When your body projects strength and vitality, you're not only becoming more attractive, but also investing in your long-term health and well-being.